Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 7 of Men in Sheds. It is very cold today in the shed,
It's a brisk one.
5.8 degrees freezing. As you can see, Paddy's shed must have heating in it.
Yeah,
The
I'm
Hay
just a
Shrimp
different breed,
HQ,
mate.
yeah, no expenses spared.
Face is kept warm.
Yeah, that's it. So, as we started last week, I thought we'd carry on with some comments we had on the last video. So we'll start off with Emil. This has quickly become my favourite podcast. Please keep them coming. Well,
Cute.
that's very kind of you.
That's very
thank
much the
you.
plan, though, isn't it? We're not slowing down anytime
That's
soon.
it. Yannick, fantastic listen, especially during some late night revision. What a legend.
Go for it.
So
Revising your grip.
he's the guy I arm wrestled 2 weeks ago, and he's only 18, so still at
Did you
school
beat him?
studying hard. Yeah,
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's probably what he's revising.
yeah, top man Yannick. Then we've got the Claymore, good watch guys.
Typing
Big
away
dog.
like this. Legend.
Then we've got Zach. Nice episode. Going to try and keep up with them. Keep up the good work. He did also mention about doing a little collab with us. What do you reckon?
Of course. Get them, more the merrier. Get them on.
That's it.
Oh, are those the guys from Grip podcast or
The
whatever
Grip
it's
Show.
called?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sick.
Yeah.
God, then it would
I
get
did-
nerdy.
That's the thing. But I think that's what it's good throwing a nerdy one in every now and again.
Yeah, you got to just you can't leave this comment on the screen and not read it. It's my favourite one.
Well, I didn't want to type the full name because it was like massive, so I've just
Yeah.
shortened it to this. But very much enjoying these men's.
Yes, very much enjoying these men's. It's
Love
brilliant.
to hear it. This one was a good one as well. Did you see this?
That's an
Jono's.
I enjoy the thought of people mistakenly finding the podcast searching for shed-related content. I need to get into the grip. Unreal. Maybe we could diversify and just do shed reviews. Special episode 30.
Yeah.
We'll just review your shed.
Oh god, that was so funny. And then we had a couple of people commenting on. Everyone said Paddy.
I don't believe that. I don't believe you.
I think it was pretty mixed, wasn't it? Like a lot of people said they hate them, and then some people said they're good until a certain point, and then
Yeah.
you're only
No,
trying to
I think we were bang on the money, to be fair, and it's good that people are discussing it. It means like it is a topic that needed discussing. So
yeah, definitely.
I picked a good one.
And then we've got a big comment here from Laura Di Stefano, who will be talking about Chris a little bit later on. But she thought it'd be good to get some more guests on and just get people to send any questions in or videos if they're looking for some sort of training advice.
Yeah. Well, that's what we're here for.
Yeah, I guess we could do that. We're both reasonably well versed in a few little grip lifts.
And we also do some things a little bit different and have different opinions as well. So
Yeah, I think that's why it's good, isn't it? It's good to get
Exactly.
both sides, and it just kind of works. But that is all the comments that I picked. There was a few more, but thank you to everyone who commented. I think it ended up with like 40 comments on, which is just mental, isn't it?
it's awesome though. But like all of this is just helping like grow it and drive traction and help the algorithm. So please do like just leave a comment if you can. Like it helps us, and we'll give you a shout out in the videos.
That's it. So there we go. Right, first, shall we have a look at Terry Holland's most recent post?
Go for it.
So let me...
This is exciting, guys, because Terry, back in the day, Terry's grip was phenomenal. Like, I think people forget like what a genetic freak this guy is. He's 6'5", 6'6", but he's got like size 17 feet. His hands are enormous. He holds muscle like not many people can. And he always had a good grip. He's done 136 on an Iron Mine handle, I think, or 137.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've chatted about that handle before and how it's like it is amazing, but like different handles, they don't age well. So this is a brand new God's a Grip handle, right? Like this is the one you just sent him.
Yeah.
So it's got no seasoning or anything like that. Like it's probably going to be like about as hard as you could make it. And he's done 106 like straight off the bat.
Yeah.
And knowing Terry, he's probably done 106 because he looked at the record, saw it was like
Yeah.
104 point something, so just put one. He's probably got more in him, like
Yeah.
because what do we
He
reckon
definitely has.
because we reckon Claymore's probably good for 117, something like that now.
Yeah, I think he said he's done 116, but he thinks 120 is possible
I
with
think
a
it's
big
possible.
rest.
I think
Yeah,
I think me and Tiny are about the 115 mark. I think I might just
yeah,
still have him, but it's very, very close. It depends,
yeah.
like, like rolling handles, it's like it's purely fatigue based. So like
It
one
is.
day you'll go in and like because we were just doing it, 113 just felt so easy, and then the next day like you're struggling on 100, and it's like this ain't right.
It's mad, isn't it? Um,
I would say me, Tiny, and the Claymore are probably the three front runners, but Terry is like
yeah,
Terry
the Claymore's
could
like the
easily get
secret
there.
weapon.
He is,
We'll
yeah.
see.
Well,
But
Tiny was the secret weapon, and now he's just like the
yeah, true.
mainstream weapon.
He
And
is.
we've got a
We've
new
got the
secret
nuke.
weapon, the nuke.
Yeah. So Sam mentioned about, obviously we said we were going to touch on the unfortunate news that we received about Julia Mills passing away last week. So Sam messaged and said they're going to do some kind of Julia Mills Memorial Record Breakers Day.
Yeah.
And Terry is going to have a crack at the Axel world record.
Oh, awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's real sad. Like Julia was like a huge name in strength sports and just absolute like gem of a human being. So thoughts and prayers with Sam and her family and friends and everything. So we do really wish everyone the best on that. It's not nice, but yeah, we'll all be there at the Memorial Day. We'll all send something, won't we? Is it grip themed or are there
Absolutely.
people?
I don't know, to be honest. I think it's just going to be a bit of everything. He wants to do the grip bit here, but I'm sure there's going to be like a powerlifting one as well, surely.
Yeah, you would think.
So,
Day of the deadlift or something.
yeah. So, yeah, he said Terry's going to do a little peaking block for the Axel world record. I don't know what Axel he's going to do it on, but he wants to do it here at the shed.
Really?
So, yeah.
Oh, I'll be there for that.
Yeah.
He won't need much.
You can have a go as well.
Have you seen Luke Reynolds training on an axle at the minute? I don't know if you follow him.
Yeah.
I think he did like
I feel
6 reps on 212 or something, and he's done reps at 220. Like he's got so good at it, but like that's his you can tell that's his focus in lifting at the minute. Like not in lifting, but in grip training. And I think that's a good thing to do, especially for a strongman. Like it's a great compound movement. It's easy to do. It's fun, and like it's gonna just carry over to all grip strength, isn't it? Like it's probably quite a good exercise. Are you getting him up?
Yeah, there he is, the big dog.
It's been a long time since I've seen those arms.
Yeah, he's a big old fella.
He has legs for arms, honestly. So 212.
Look at them things.
So 212 for 6 is just it's world leading, isn't it? Really.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, beautiful balls.
Did you do the classic hand measuring thing with him?
I don't think we must have done. I think we were about. I wasn't like blown away. I think we're very very similar. Yeah. It's not like he's a mutant. Well, semi-mutant. Yeah, like I'm sort of numb to hand size now after I've seen Mark's hands. Like there is an American guy that apparently has hands like similar, but my uncle's got because like my uncle came to Brits and like they've got Felix's handprint, and it was only like
really
my uncle was. He used to do a bit of arm wrestling. Like they used to take him around the pubs and like make him arm wrestle. He was like just
snake hands.
He's like 6'6" and an absolute giant. And
Jesus.
So that's where the Haynes genetics is in there somewhere. They're all big.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, no, Luke's just one of my favourite people as well. He's such a sound guy. Like it's so nice bit of confidence.
Seems like it.
When you're quite like not nervous, but like you're gonna go in front of like thousands of people, and Luke's just like, be sound. Classic like Aussie mindset, but he's just a legend.
He seems like he talks a lot of sense as well. Like he's big on believing the whole body kind of for grip, isn't he?
He's a bit older as well, so he's got that experience. He sort of took me under his massive wing and was like just giving me
little Paddy Haynes,
little Paddy Haynes, just
happy to be there
in the dark pony.
Oh, what are you like? I'm just trying to find Chris DiStefano on Instagram, but I can't find him.
He's gone off the grid.
He's like Chris the Spider or something, isn't he?
Well, didn't you share his thing? Just go on your story.
Yeah, but I'm not logged in to the Gods of Grip on this. Yeah. I know.
Are you getting us up for the
Devastated.
November challenge? Because I can do a filler.
That's yeah. Go on.
Okay, fine. Well, Tom does some background work. The November Gods of Grip challenge is underway. It's a dynamite stick for reps, and Tom's weirdly put the timer as 30 seconds, which most people seem to be repping like the whole thing. But it was very, very quiet. I think someone had done 7, so I went and did 10 with my right hand in. I don't know, but basically, it's getting beaten. Stanley did 12. Stanley Hamilton, and now Chris DeFlero has done 13, which is sick. It seems to just be how quick you can do the reps, because it's basically a rep every 2 seconds, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
you got to be speedy. So, Chris, it's good. I am going to beat
Here we
you,
go.
but it's good. But the only thing I think he should be rewarded for is the choice in trousers, which you will see very shortly.
It's
'Cause I can't-
consistent as well, isn't it?
I can't compete with these flares.
Yeah. This is.
You happy with all the reps, Tom? I can't say. I don't like overanalyzing.
I mean,
like
the thing
Tiny
I'm
was
looking for is
fuming the other day. Someone's like hooked their finger under.
it was his fingers, yeah. But oh bloody hell, what have I done here? Oh, it's not going to show the whole thing. C post. There we go. Right.
That's a classic grip background, isn't it? Just like garage
It's
vibes.
beautiful. Yeah. But
That's a
yeah,
shed.
I think they're all solid reps. Then they're well over
100%.
6 inches, which is what we're looking for, isn't it?
And Chris, like,
no-
not being a tall guy either, and very long
That's it.
limbs, like, he's
Look
going
at
to
him
struggle. He's possessed. The change in
is.
hands is smooth as well. He, like, literally is like pit stop.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought 30 seconds is. It's just boring if it goes on for any longer, especially on Instagram. Just get 30 seconds, and then it gives people plenty of time to sort of weigh it and whatever else after as well.
So it's worth saying that this isn't far off like double body weight for Chris. That's
Literally.
because
Oh
like
my
we
God.
at the Shore Classic we had a 105 vert bar for like reps. So
Yeah.
this is like, it's not like a light competition you've put on. It's decent.
In fact,
So-
that reminds me of something. I saw. Oh,
Where's
you
it
weren't
going?
at that one, the Olympia one,
Yeah.
where they had the Raptor medley.
Mhm.
Someone
Rolling handle.
said his max was the last weight, and he'd only ever done 1 rep at it. But at the Olympia, he got 13 reps with it.
What?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So
So
I
are you
didn't
saying
understand.
something
Well, he
fishy's
said
going
the
on?
handle felt a lot better than his, even though it was technically the same handle.
12 reps better though.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a big difference.
yeah. I thought that. Bit weird, isn't it?
Mm.
So whether the weight was loaded wrong or something, I don't know. But that was an interesting one that I spotted.
I'm glad you brought it up
Interesting that.
because it was an
Obviously,
absolute rep fest, wasn't it? That's why it didn't really
Yeah,
appeal
well,
to
yeah,
me. Like,
that's it. Yeah.
are you the strongest if you had to do 22 reps to win it? Do you know what I mean? You just have the best grip endurance.
Yeah. Yeah. Which, to be honest, you probably would. Them little.
Yeah, then I do like it. Yeah, it's a great idea.
Yeah, keep it going. Keep it going.
I've got to be.
But
Oh, I know what we can talk about as well. The Aaron Page Classic is coming up.
oh yeah,
I'm going to put you on the spot here. Actually, can you go on Barbell Division and see if you can find the athlete list?
Yeah.
And then we'll do predictions for the top 5 in the Hercules hold. That's my next big comp, guys, by the way. Me and Tiny are both doing it. This is like Tiny's one strongman comp of the year. I think he did say he's tempted to do a few more next year, to be fair, but you never know with Tiny. But he's looking strong, so
is this it?
so yeah, that is. So in the
Oh,
opens,
nice.
it's got a really good lineup, this comp, guys. Like for like a local show, it's the lineup's real good. Like you got a load of Giants Live athletes in there.
I've just seen you are actually on both lists, aren't you?
There's another Paddy Haynes. How is that a thing? Like
Oh,
there's
yeah.
a guy who competes in the weight class. It's called Paddy Haynes. I thought I've got like a really like not unique name, but like it's not a common name, is it? It's not like
No,
Paul
not at all.
Smith or like a shit name like that.
Oh god.
So I will go first because I have an advantage of knowing the strongmen. I don't know all of them, I have to say. Look how close I am to read this. So I think Tiny wins. I think I come second. I wouldn't normally say that. I think Callan Swadling comes third. He's lifted a Thomas Inch dumbbell. I don't know how good his endurance is. Will Ralph's got a bit of a lettuce leaf grip. I just don't know past that. Glasscock will be up there. I'm going to go Glasscock fourth, John Thor fifth. But no, John's got a rubbish grip as well. Sorry, John. John's got the smallest hands you've ever seen on a human male.
No.
Let's give it to Frank. Frank Valero, top 5. He's a big boy, and I think he likes his grip.
Big Frank.
I think he's bought some bits off you. I think he's got a blob and stuff.
Oh, nice.
Right. Hit me with yours.
It has to be Tiny. This is his event to win, isn't it? Like, it's the one he wants to win. All the rest, he's going to kind of just give it his best and see kind of what happens, I guess. But this is like his show. He's
also it's in the gym he trains at, so he's training on that Hercules hold every week. Yeah. So he's just got the advantage. Like, for me, like, I want to win the comp. If I have to hold it 40 seconds less to just not beat Tiny, then I'm going to do that because he's bound to be out in front of me as well.
That's exactly what you'll do. Like, you'll just get 1 second more than the person you need to, sort of thing, and he's going to empty the tank on it, isn't he?
I think so. I think he needs to because he's going to be out. It depends what event it's after, but he's going to be out probably nearer the front. Unless it's after log, then it's a different story. But hopefully for me, I'll just be in a position where it's like I can just hold on. Hopefully it's after the deadlift or something.
Do you know what is the weight? 188, 160? Did you say?
I don't know. I know they're petitioning to make it heavier. If Tiny's involved, it's going to be heavy, isn't it? Let's be honest. But I don't think barbell division want people holding it for like minutes.
The Aaron Page Classic.
But that's going to be a real good show. If anyone is available, I think there's spectator tickets available. It's just in the barbell division in Southampton, but it's always such good comp. And it's like, if anyone was like close with Aaron Page as well before he passed away, like, such a nice comp they do for him. There's always a big like memorial to him and stuff as well, which is really cool. It's just a nice comp to be part of. I won it last year. Flynn won it the year before, I think. So we're both doing it this year. So it'd be me and him, I think, are going to be 1-2, and then I think it'd be Will, Ralph, and Ben fighting for third. That's my honest opinion, because I think Flynn's going to have a shocker on the Hercules hold. To be honest, he had nerve damage in his thumb a few years ago, and his grip's never been like all that. Right. But Flynn's going to storm through the logs, so it'll balance out. So obviously, I'm going to struggle on the log press. He's had a really good year. He's just consistent.
I feel like Ben's had a really good year as well. It's more of like a breakthrough year for him, isn't it? I think
Ben's made so much progress in a year. It's unbelievable. Like his static strength now is getting like where it needs to be for Giants level. Yeah, and he's always been able to move. So yeah, Ben, good pal of mine as well. Like, it's good to see him doing well, but he's still not beating Paddy Haynes.
Whoa, he's coming in hot. The Haynes machine.
I have to say, like, right now, I think I'm the strongest I've ever been. Like, because I'm prepping for this at the stone. My deadlift and stones just feels like hilarious. Like, my pressing's like still very meh, but like, I'm gonna tick some big numbers off this year.
Yeah, very good. I think you will too, especially if you start packing on a bit more weight now that you've cut down a bit, haven't you?
Exactly. I was very lean. It started going back on, so I'm creeping back. The food is like a lot at the minute, so it's all good. But now we know the events for Brits as well. Like, I haven't got a good grip event in there, which is annoying. So I've got nothing to. I haven't got a banker event at Brits, but it's farmers, Tom. This is what we were going to talk about, because Brits, the farmers are 150, which is like, it's pretty standard. Like, but it annoys me in these shows because like the yoke will be 450 kilo, 500 kilo. They make it like crazy heavy, but then the farmers are always like 140, 150, because the trouble is, like, there's guys there that could move 200 kilo farmers, like myself included, like Kane, Luke Rich, but then a load of the field just won't move at a meter. So I guess that's why you can't really make it heavy, because like loads of people just end up tied points and it'd look really bad for the crowd. Yeah. So it is a bit of a juggling act, but it's frustrating because it's like you could make, or like Trump farmers or something, do you know what I mean? And make it like, because I think loads of people would want to see, like, if you made these farmers look incredible and like stupid heavy, like they used to do in like Worlds back in the day. Yeah. They used to have like 380 kilo frames and stuff. Yeah. I think people would be into that.
No, I think the heavier the better. I don't know. You don't want people basically full sprinting with them, do you? You want to see them struggling, and you want the hands to fail because that's part of the test, isn't it?
100%, especially if the comp's not got a grip test in it as well. Like you could get that could be the grip test, and like I don't know, 160 I reckon I would take and be like, that's fair. Yeah. But I think 150, it's just like, I've done that. I don't know I've ever done heavier than 150 in comp, and it's like, it's just a sprint at the end of the day. Like it's just a foot race. It'll be quite a quick event that, because it's duck walk into. So the duck walk will sort of like fatigue people's fingers a bit, but it's still not that bad, is it? Even on bad farmers.
No. Speaking of farmers, did you enjoy the Rogue Invitational?
Do you know, I really did enjoy the Rogue Invitational. I think that comp, I don't want to say it's like taking over, but like, I love it. I like that they've got CrossFit. I like that they've got the men. I think was it the log event? Yeah, the log event where they had the men and the women running at the same time. Oh, yeah. I thought that was so good because like it's just good to see. But like I think Rogue just do everything well. Like from what Shane was saying, like the warm up area was like nothing he's ever seen before. Like it's just Rogue equipment like everywhere. Did you see the axles as well?
No, I didn't.
Oh my god, they were like circus axles, so they had like big stainless steel like globes on the end.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, like I really wanted one of them.
Let's get some of them in.
Yeah, let's get a Rogue.
That's what we're saying, isn't it? They're making a proper spectacle of it, and everything's just looks really cool.
Yeah,
but I really like that one where they were pushing the big, like
the bale thingy.
Yeah, it's just cool, isn't it?
It's like I mean, they copied that off the Haynes Farm Open 2021, but still, like,
obviously,
get cool events in. Like, they're doing the right thing, like testing the athletes, and like, it annoys me when people are like, oh, it's just heavy CrossFit, because it's like, well, the sports are similar, but like, it's still the strongest man won. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But no, I like it, and the fact they managed to like sell 4,000 or 5,000 tickets, and it's up in Aberdeen, like in the middle of nowhere, just shows like how good that show is. And I think it's setting the standard for other comps as well, because like it's innovative, it looks good, the fan experience is probably unbelievable. If you've got people flying in to go and watch it. But I did hear a rumor that they've like secured Aberdeen for like a few years now, like it's going to come back there, but I don't know how true that is. But someone mentioned it to me. But
on the inside,
I that was like the comp I wanted to go watch, but then obviously the Shore Classic happened and I got invited to that. It was like, oh, we'll go watch the Shore this year. And but I'll definitely make an appearance at the Rogue. Maybe they'll put a grip comp on. God's a grip, slide in.
Get something in the Rogue. Well,
they like it though, because they do the
inch dumbbell thing, isn't it?
Yeah, they love all that stuff, because they did the record breakers with like the Thor's hammer pickup, which like a few of us could definitely give a good stab, because I think Martin's Lissus did it, but it's like a really shiny like hammer vertical bar lift. Yeah, I think like Dilly's the man for that, isn't he? Oh yeah.
He's just messaged saying, have you still got the 104 at yours? I'm going to lift it tomorrow.
Oh, I'm going to rush home.
He's feeling confident.
That'd be pretty wild if he does.
Yeah, it's a bit moist in here at the moment, so.
Yeah, we've had the dehumidifier in ours. It's working overtime at the minute. But it's definitely the trouble with the inch dumbbells is like he's a bit of a tilt don, isn't he? Like he'd be able to tilt lift it now probably, whereas like I was speaking to Sam about it, and it's like we just want to lift it level. Like I don't want to lift it and it'd be like, oh, I lifted this, but I did it because I did it like this. I just want to be able to Brian Shaw it. Then you're a strong guy. Like if you lift it tilted, you're strong, but.
Yeah, it ruffled some feathers, that little clip I put on about the tilting. Are you discrediting everyone? No, we're just saying we think
it's different.
It's, I'd like to lift it level. If you're lifting it off the ground and it's leaning forward a little bit, yeah, you're all right. But if you're purposely like tilting it and lifting it, but it's just
it's a different feat of strength. It's a completely different. It's less of a rolling handle and more of like a. I don't know, but like it's cool. Like if anyone lifts a 104 in any way, shape, or form, I will be the first to say that is wild. Yeah. But the way I want to do it, I just want to walk up to it and just be like, "You're mine."
Just hoist it up.
Yeah, exactly. But I think that's just.
Has Tiny got any plans to lift it? Like, what sort of? I'd be interested to know like what sort of your plans are, because you're
weird.
Coach him.
Yeah, it's weird, Tiny. So like at the minute, all we care about is like he's just prepping longer holds at the minute, so you can't really peak for like a max like strength in one time if you're trying to win a Hercules hold. So
Yeah.
at the minute we're just building his endurance up, and then after that, like to Christmas, it'll just be a really easy peak. We'll probably focus on the Gripmas Games events for him, but like to be honest, like he'll turn up and win that show without training. Like I'm not being a dick, like he just will. So maybe around like sort of Christmas time we'll peak him and see if we can just do some really crazy crap. But he's to be honest, like he's not as good at dumbbells as I am. He's better. Is he better at rolling? We're about the same on rolling handles. He's got 2 of the records. I've got 1, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That 60 mil rolling handle record, I feel like it's just never going to get beaten.
It needs to. Like,
I know.
We're way above it now.
Lifting
like,
above it, but no one's just put it together in a competition. It's so weird.
I'm never hosting a max 60 mil event. It's mine. I'm not letting anyone have it.
I think it's in 2 next year.
Yeah, we'll get it done. Like I said, the only way for the sport to grow is the records keep going up, and it will give me something to chase. But I've had air under the 104, like the 95 I can do for sort of like 3-4 reps now, pretty comfy.
That's mad.
It doesn't make sense, does it? But
no.
Shout out to Farley Huller. I've got some like fishing magnets that he recommended, which I thought was quite a good idea. So I'm going to stick them on like the thumb side and just put like ones on it or something and just creep it up. But I think 104. I just haven't been, Tom, I haven't been training my grip. It's terrible. I'm trying to lift the biggest rock ever lifted by an Englishman. And I have a comp to prep for. So
when is that?
After that, maybe.
Is it this
Saturday?
Weekend?
Yeah.
Lifting neck.
That's why I'm sort of like, I'm in max like flow state chill at the minute. Like I'm just eating all the food and I see, like, I put a thing on my story yesterday. I tried to train and I was like, I am not okay. Like the stone lift was easy, the 240, but gee, I was like tired all weekend, and then like weights that shouldn't feel heavy just felt like a ton of bricks. So I was like, okay, man, maybe I need a bit of a chill. And that's exactly what we're doing. Eating lots, chilling, and I'll be right as rain.
Are you doing anything else on the day, or just like
so? The comp is a max deadlift and a max stone. So because I've got the Aaron Page Classic 2 weeks after, that's also got a max raw deadlift. So my plan is to just pull a raw deadlift. So obviously I'll be against guys using suits, but like I'm not really there for the comp. I'm just there for the stone. So my plan is to pull around the 360 area, just pull like a nice quick speed rep. So the weight's not too much of importance. It's just like pull a really nice deadlift, basically. Leave it there. And then that'll be my opener for the Aaron Page Classic. Because to be honest, like the Aaron Page Classic, I would like 400, but then if I don't need to do it, I'm not going to do it. But we'll see. I think Flynn is the only one pushing me on the deadlift. I think everyone else will be around the 350 mark. So if I can come in and open at 360, that'd be quite nice, because then I should only have to do 1 or 2 lifts. That's my plan.
Back onto deadlifts then. We saw Tiny post a little video last night of a 260 double overhand deadlift.
Yeah.
Looked pretty nice.
Do you know why that resonated with me?
Go on.
Because I was trying to find a video of this to bring up. When you came to that comp where you first sponsored me, this was like 2-3 years ago. That's what I pulled a 260 because it was a double overhand deadlift. I was like, I think that's technically my PB, but like, it was the easiest thing ever. And then I like slammed it down, and that was like skinny little Paddy Haynes, like skinny hair,
no mustache, nothing.
Nope.
Little
So
baby.
I do you know what the thing with me and Tiny is like, and like bigger guys, is like we need a thicker bar. Like a deadlift bar is 27 mil, and it's like you're holding onto it like that, so that's why it's more difficult. But I think we can both do 300, to be honest.
Yeah. Do you reckon double overhand?
Yeah.
Wow. What do we
Dale
think
from 3D Strength's done 300 as well, randomly. I just seem to remember that.
I think that's I would have said
wild,
probably like 280s double overhand. You're getting. It depends if you're like hooking it, doesn't it?
Obviously. Yeah, no hook grip. This is like just purely
nice, smooth. Yeah.
Yeah, I think open weight strongmen, like minimum. I always say this, and it's really controversial because it's like I would say if you can't do 220, you've got a bit of a problem.
Oh yeah, surely.
Like you should be able to double overhand 220. That's not even coming as like a grip. That's not.
This.
Hand size is irrelevant on this. Like, if I can do it on an axle and you can't do it on a barbell, look yourself in the mirror.
Sam would be a good one to ask about this. He must know a lot of people that struggle.
Yeah, well, Sam does like monkey grip as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's just got them like little built-in hooks, hasn't he?
Yeah, the little metal implant.
Yeah.
No, he's yes, Sam will tell us. But I think I don't know what the world record is. I'd be interested to know because it, like I say, it's irrelevant of hand size. It'll just be someone that's like probably a powerlifter.
Yeah, it'll be something stupid, won't it?
Yeah, it's
Do you know
not.
what we forgot to do? Just remembered, we forgot to do the tier list. We were going to suggest
I know we were. I thought that too. We didn't do our homework.
We didn't.
Slap us on the wrist.
Did get
Next
straight
week.
into detention.
I mean, we could brainstorm it, or we just come back next week and be. So, basically, for those that haven't heard this idea, I'm sure everyone's heard it by now. But we're going to have a gold, silver, and bronze like members club. That like, if you're in one of those clubs, basically like your grip is unreal. So, for example, like if you lift 104 kilo dumbbell, close the captains of crush number 4. What were we on? There was a pinch grip of some sort. 140 Saxon.
Yeah,
it's a bit mad.
Said that.
140. This is for the gold tier. So like, if anyone can tick off, we'll make it like 5 things in each.
Yeah.
If anyone can tick off all 5, then they'll get a gold certification. We'll make like a certificate, maybe like a T-shirt or something. Yeah. And then that will be like, this will become an international thing of like, this guy is a freak. Do you know what I mean? But we're not gonna make it easy, guys. Like, and obviously like with men and women's as well. But the bronze would be like, I reckon like the bronze should be like where me and you are at now. Do you know what I mean? Like,
it's got to be 85. Just go straight
I was gonna say,
to 78.
We can all lift a 78, guys. I'm not being funny.
Yeah.
85 dumbbell, captain of crush free, 120 Saxon bar, something like that.
Yeah. It's difficult with like, I would like to put a plate pinch in there.
Yep.
But we'd have to say sort of calibrated plates.
You would. I think that's
old.
But like two blues is pretty hard. But I don't know if you class that as like, maybe that's the bronze, and then you could do like a red and a blue for silver and a red for gold.
That'd be very good. Yeah. See, we're cooking now.
Yeah, we're cooking. Write this down. But I think that would work quite well. And then like maybe one day we'll have to make a platinum just for bloody Carl or something.
Yeah, 120 dumbbell.
325 plate pinch.
Well, in fact, Sam reckons 320s is possible.
He does. That's like his life quest, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's very, very difficult. That it all depends on your hand size and your genetics.
Well, this is what I was going to say. Like that, the width would be better for me than 2 blues is like really thin, isn't it? Like, that's not nice. But 3, the width would be better, but they're sharp and I mean, God, you need strong mitts for that. Oh, blobs, we said, didn't we?
Yeah, blobs as well.
So like a York fat man.
In the UK, it's got to be like, we'd have to do it on the whole ones because they're the only ones you can readily sort of get.
Yeah. Well, we'll make equivalents, won't we? We'll just be like York Fat Man or Whole 24 or something. Yeah. Just have a few that you can do it on.
Would the gold one be 35 or 30?
Well, no one's lifted the 35.
No, it's got to be 30, hasn't it?
I think so. And then we can make the platinum 35.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, because I don't know though. Well, 2 people have lifted the 30, haven't they? Or is it more now?
Yeah. I think it's a few more, but there's
few
different
more
models of it. So I think,
but like we're trying to find
a new one.
We're trying to find someone that can do all 5 of these things. Do you know what I mean? Like not just one. Yeah. So like it's a real cool concept. So like we can't be like, oh, it's too light because someone's done it. It's like, well, have they done a 4? Have they done a 104 dumbbell? Like,
just doing one of these things is like people's life goal. Never mind the whole lot of them.
That's what I mean. But that's what we want it to be, and we don't want it to be taken like lightly. Like we don't want to be like giving out a gold certificate. Like we want to be like, this is like just happened. Like get it on Instagram, get a photo with them or something.
Absolute freak. Yeah.
Sponsor them.
Yeah, literally. We'll get that in the works. T-shirts.
100%.
Cool things like that.
But like, I think people would have so much pride in that as well. Like Gods of Grip bronze
That's
grip
it. If
elite
you
or
make
something.
it just really, really hard, so it's
Yeah.
not just like any old, guy. I don't know how we've managed to ramble on for 35 minutes here with no real topic, but we have. Do you have a hot topic for us this week?
Yeah. Okay. Right. Pick a number between 67 and 143.
I'll go for 100, please.
100.
Oh,
Right. Give me a
just,
sec.
just get it. Wow, it's a
Okay.
big list,
Oh,
this.
no, mate. I've been really working hard on these. Right. Okay. This one's like it's maybe a little bit of a weaker one, but do we need weight classes in grip, or could we function without them? Obviously, we're both big boys. We're both chonks. We're medium chonks. We're not full chonk.
We're probably
We're not.
more biased towards the larger men.
Yeah. So I think with the right events, you could make a fair grip comp for everyone. But I think we need weight classes because, like, with the best will in the world. But then Joe Sterling sort of proved that we didn't with like 150
it.
farmers holds.
Yeah.
It's more a question for the
very
little guys,
difficult,
isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Would you? Because if I was like an under 83 or whatever, I would feel so much pride competing with guys that would double my body weight, even if they spanked me. But like, do you know what I mean? Like, I would enjoy it and see it as a challenge. But then I get why people would be like, I want to compete with people my own size. But like, obviously in strongman, it's a no-brainer because it's like it depends on how much muscle mass you have and everything. But like grip, I think like there's events that I can't beat Joe on, like 100%. But there is just. It's like being tall in strongman, isn't it? Like there's overall there's an advantage. Like there are certain things they could pick off, but like overall you're going to have a better chance.
Well, a good example of this is the winner of King Kong this year was under 83 kilos. But it was only 4 events. I mean,
but is that done on like a Wilks system or something, or is it?
No, someone commented on the video I did with Ollie and said it's not done on weight. It's just.
So it's just he just lifted the most weight.
Well, he must have, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I can get it.
So yeah, so I mean, so there's an argument right there that you don't.
This is it. So first.
So
place,
all you under 83s, you're just not trying hard enough.
Yeah, I think Harry is in under 120. Ross is obviously open. Arto is open. He is under 83 as well.
Right.
So, there's a couple of guys up there that are lighter, but it is mainly the big.
Yeah.
Big
it's one of them, like, you could bring in systems like Wilks and stuff to like fair it up, but then I always find they make it like really hard for the big guys to win. Like, because your body weight's like tiny, like I would have basically a 75% advantage on tiny and we're similar grips. Like it's it makes it so hard if you're an anomaly.
Yeah. I think below 83 kilos you're gonna struggle. Regardless of how strong you are, because you should be lifting like 2.5 times body weight to keep up with the guys.
Yeah. But like if it was like a very varied grip comp, then it would be all right. But like as soon as there's like an axle deadlift in there, or well, not a Thomas Inch dumbbell, because quite a few under 80s have lifted it now, haven't they? Like a couple, but there's definitely an overall advantage for like big dudes. But I think that the world of grip could survive without weight classes.
It probably could. Definitely more so than other sports like strongman.
Yeah.
Oh God, imagine that. Here's the 400 kilo deadlift for reps. And he's like,
damn. Yeah. But in fairness, like strong woman at the minute, like Chloe Brennan was at Brits, and like I think Kate was even lighter than Brennan. Like in the under 64s, she made it to Brit. And like the wrecking ball, like I think like 3 of them just didn't get it off the floor, did they? Because it's like a 225 deadlift on a chain.
Yeah.
Like it's with the best will in the world, it ain't going to happen. So.
Yeah, very event specific, but we could make it work.
You could definitely make it work. Like I think it would be quite good. Like for that mystery comp, for example, like you could like the spin the wheel plan. You could just get everyone there, and like we'll work it out on your body weight. Give all the lighter guys a bit more of a chance. But I do think as soon as you start messing with Wilks and stuff, like it takes away from the comp a little bit for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't really explain why, but I just think like I got beaten by someone that lifted less than me. Do you know what I mean? Like, even if
Yeah.
it doesn't sit right. So
Yeah.
that's probably me
Here
just
he
being a
is,
bit.
the world's strongest man, who
Yeah,
lifted nowhere near what the other guys
the
did. It's
biggest
like,
guy did.
what? Doesn't make sense. Yeah, it'd
But
be good to hear from the people on this one, especially the lighter guys. Do you think
yeah,
you could compete with the likes
with the
of
big,
Tiny Paddy, the 120 plus big boys?
the big boys.
Yeah, I think they could put up a good fight, especially. I mean, Harley's coming in looking to win the Gripmas Games. He
Yeah.
wants that event changed to the Herculean hands, doesn't he? So, but yeah, he's got. It's just a shame there's an axle in, but I think it's one of them. You've got to be sensible. So the Gripmas Games has 2 axles in it. The 50mm axle is worth 1 point, and the 60mm axle is worth 2 points. I've done this because I want it to be tactical. I feel like the people that go after the 60mm are going to tax the grip more, whereas with the 50mm you're going to save a bit of energy, but you get less points.
So is it a set weight for reps?
Yeah.
What are the weights?
Bear with me.
Sorry, just curious now. Because that 60mm axle is a horrible thing. Is it the one with like the shiny
Yeah.
one?
It is going to be
awful.
the new one, but
Are you guys bringing out 60mm axles?
yeah, they're out now.
Are they?
They're bloody wonderful.
Shop link here,
Yeah.
Paddy 10.
Doing them
I'm
in
sure
this,
there's.
like real nice yellow with a little yellow centre section as well.
I'm sure they're going to send me a purple one soon, guys. Just need to keep knocking on that door.
Keep knocking. Right, it's a bit squashed on the screen.
No, you're all good.
That is the weights there.
1/6. So do you think a 60mm is only 20 kilos harder? I would say it's
Yeah.
more than that. I don't know.
Yeah, but I think it probably is, but that's why you get 2 points for lifting it.
Oh yeah, I suppose you have to do double the work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
So
think
if you
it's going
could
to tax
do-
your hands a lot more, isn't it?
Yeah, because that at the shore it was like a 2.5 inch one, wasn't it? So
Yeah.
yeah, I think those weights are bang on, mate. To be fair,
Yeah, it's not too bad. I don't know if I've gone
I
a bit
don't see
heavy
men.
for the light.
Is it 160 in the opens?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's too light.
Do you really?
I think that bar 1 is. I think bar 2 is probably all right, but like
Yeah.
I reckon I could do 10 on bar 2.
Yeah. 20 points. There you go. That'd be solid. But
Yeah.
it's an interesting one. I like these events a bit more where you've got a decision to make instead of just kind of trying to be sneaky and lifting more than someone else. And
You're seeing a lot more of it, aren't we? Especially in strongman as
Yeah.
well. Like the Trump bar setup is
That's
so
it.
good because it like even if like you're not as strong, you still get a chance on the lighter bar, and you're not going to zero. Like you can still get some and
That's
be
it.
competitive in that. Like I'm hoping they do that with the log at Brits because like
Yeah.
if they just make it a 180 log for reps, and it's like I'm not even going to bother bloody trying. But if they have like a light and a heavy, or if it's an okay. But like Luke Stolman doesn't want to go and do 150 log for reps, does he? Because he's going to do 12.
That's it. Yeah. And just blow
So
his shoulders up.
give him and Hicksy like 180 for reps, and then give the rest of us
Yeah.
like 150 or something. Like that'd be good.
Yeah. I think it gets through it quite quick as well.
Yeah, and it's
Pros
good for the
especially.
crowd as well. Like because it's more of a spectacle, isn't it? Like make the heavy one look awesome, and then make the light one look rubbish. It's like oh boo, and then they throw fruit at you from the crowd. The broomstick.
Well,
But
I guess we might as well just quickly run through the rest of the events.
go on then. By the way, I love that.
Double carrot hold.
Of course, we have.
That's going to be on a deadlift bar. So basically, the carrots are going to be strapped onto the bar. You straddle the bar and then hold them up for as long as you can
With your hands, just to confirm.
with your hand. The weights for that are 30, 40, 50, 60 per hand, which is more difficult than it sounds.
Yeah, I was going to say it doesn't
Real
sound too bad,
thing.
but then I haven't seen the Gods of Grip carrot, funnily enough. So
This is it here.
oh, it's just like a cone then.
But
It's
orange.
not I thought it was going to be like a little 3D printed like carrot. Oh no, that'd be savage. That'd be tasty. You need to put a little green bit on the top.
I should do actually. Then it's just the bauble lift, which is just a grenade. Obviously,
Yep.
it's going to be on the new one that has like a bit of a flange on it to stop you.
Are you going to do You're going to do a special paint job for it to make it look like a
It's
ball
just
ball.
going to be. It's going to. Well, we could do actually, but the one we sell is going to be just bare steel.
Oh, nice.
Bare.
Rusty.
The Christmas tree hoist, a classic from last year. The most competitive one on the day.
Do you know, like, the funniest thing is as well, that's the prize for the November challenge. No one's ever worked harder for a green 3D printed Christmas tree.
My God, yeah. This one's still got a bit of blood on from last year.
Nice.
Perfect. And then the one I'm most looking forward to is the Present Pinch Medley.
Oh, is this like a pinch medley?
Yeah, so it's going to be some lightweights, some heavyweights, and we're going to put class world records on as well.
Yes,
so if you lift
good.
to get a new record, it makes the medley kind of worthwhile instead of them just lifting a load of weight, getting a certain points, and that's it.
Yep. So is it like, are you doing it like the medley style where it's like 12 objects and you just run around and pick them up, or is it like you have to do one then the other?
No, we'll just let them pick,
Okay.
and we'll put some really heavy, some reasonably light, and then we'll chuck a few of the stones in as well.
Nice. Always any excuse to chuck a stone in.
Yeah, but
do you know one thing we haven't done, Tom? The grip tool review.
Oh yeah.
How could we forget?
The longest episode ever.
I know, honestly. So pick a tool. We'll run through it real quick.
Okay. This is one I actually really like.
You do like this.
God, it's heavy, this. Heavy.
Yeah, the triple barrel.
Yeah, this is a good creation. Never seen anyone else do these. I guess Gods of Grip original, the triple barrel.
OG.
I just thought this is probably a good way to train your thumbs a bit more on pinch, because you can hook it under a bit. As long as you keep your fingers pretty strict, you can hook your thumb like that. It's probably going to get a bit more weight on your thumb.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the men's record on this is like 75 kilos.
Yeah, it's pretty big. It is huge. I remember. Because you can sort of like get your fingers into it, can't you? Like if you've got smaller hands. I've used it a couple of times. I think, have I got one? I can't remember. I think I've got one. But it's one of them for me. Like it's not going to change my strongman career, is it? Like, let's be honest. Like, it's a bit of fun, but
holding the pipe. It's like a tip blaster. Oh, God.
Yeah. So it's one of them. Like, it's a bit of fun. I do give it to my guys that do grip, but like I wouldn't be like strongmen. You need a triple barrel in your lives if you want to get anywhere.
Yeah, it's actually worse on the fingers than the thumbs, which is funny. Cause
I remember it being very like tendony. Do you know what I mean? Like you put it down, and you're like, whoa.
Especially if you're reaching down to that barrel, it kind of it gives you that little bit of slack, which you don't want. You want to be.
Mark could go around the third one.
Is this all right, guys? You need to put a fourth barrel on.
The quad barrel for Felix.
Yeah, everyone. Oh, I wish I could reach the second barrel. Mark's like, oh, I'm on the third.
Completed it, mate.
Yeah, completed it. Peasant.
Very cool tool. Do you need one in your gym? I don't think so, but
no,
it's fun.
Good for fingers, but that's it. You better just stick into a regular pinch block if you want to focus on your training. But this is a good fun.
That's a fun,
you can kind
fun
of
little
pinch it like that.
Fun little question I get all the time though, Tom. Like, if you've got the budget to buy 3 grip tools, what are you buying?
Rolling handle, vertical bar, and a pinch block. Like that's
correct.
That. Or if you don't have a loading pin, probably vertical bar, rolling handle, loading pin.
Oh, you go vertical bar over pinch block?
Just because I like it at the moment.
Yeah, that's you just biased.
Yeah.
For me, for strongmen especially, pinch block, rolling handle, and then vertical bar, or like say a loading pin. But
they are absolutely the essentials. Yeah.
We should have saved that for like a main topic. That would have been a lovely little.
We should.
Little topic.
we can slip it in another time.
That was we really padded that one out, considering. Like we have thrown some information at you there this week, guys. Honestly, you lucky things.
I know. So next week we will talk about your stone lift, your successful stone lift. I'll have the video ready for when you come here.
I'll probably still be covered in tacky, like all over my face, like arms.
We'll try and get a little tier list together.
Not try, we're going to succeed. Yeah. We'll have bronze, silver, and gold.
It next week. Let us know your suggestions on what should be in there. But yeah, I quite enjoyed that. Another little just generally chatting men shed
General
stuff in a way.
chit chat. Let's get a guest on next week.
Yeah, we will. Let us know
Yeah.
who you want to see on, and we will see you next week for episode number 8.
Thanks for watching, sports fans.
Farewell.